We're breaking down everything from Nicki Minaj's latest viral trends. Nicki Minaj, who continues to dominate the music world and social media, often leaving critics frustrated and baffled. Recently, her clash with Advo BBL has gained attention online. For context, Advo BBL has made it clear that she's not a fan of Nicki, and some of her reactions have gone viral. But here's the thing. Everything Nicki touches seems to go viral, and it's never forced. Whether it's a song, a challenge, or a simple clip, it spreads organically. There is no PR team behind it, no influencers being paid to promote it. It's all real, from real fans who genuinely enjoy her music. This authenticity is part of why she continuously frustrates her critics, who try to manufacture narratives around her success. Think about what happened just a few weeks ago. People were convinced Nicki was being canceled due to her back and forth with Advo BBL. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, the Bees in the Trap mashup goes viral. And it's not just fans participating. Celebrities from all corners of the industry join in. We're talking Sabrina Carpenter, the Kardashians, Hailey Bieber, and even Kanye West. Suddenly, everyone wants to be part of this trend. This isn't orchestrated. This is the power of authentic influence, and it shows that when someone is truly blessed and talented, no amount of negative press, fake drama, or narrative manipulation can hold them back. That's why Nicki remains what I'd call completely uncancelable. Now, Advo BBL claims that Nicki's virality is somehow out of spite, suggesting that Nicki is intentionally creating challenges to get back at her. But here's the reality. Nicki isn't chasing clout or trying to compete with anyone else. The challenges go viral because people genuinely enjoy the music and want to participate. That's why every attempt to discredit her falls flat. Real influence cannot be forced, and Nicki's organic reach is a testament to her staying power in the industry. It's also why critics who rely on manufactured narratives often look foolish. The evidence of her influence is everywhere, from social media to chart numbers to celebrity engagement. And what makes this even more interesting is that Advo BBL tries to use certain celebrities as proof that Nicki isn't supported. Yet those same celebrities are participating in her viral challenges. It's a clear disconnect between perception and reality. You can try to control the narrative, but at the end of the day, the fans and the people who genuinely engage with your work determine your impact. Nicki's influence extends beyond social media algorithms and gossip. It's rooted in authenticity and real engagement. Advo BBL recently liked a post online criticizing Nicki for trending an old song, claiming it was done to push a narrative while other artists are moving on with new work. But the irony here is stark. The trend features some of the biggest names in entertainment: Kylie Jenner, Rebel Wilson, Hailey Bieber, Sabrina Carpenter, all joining in and celebrating the music. By liking that post, Advo BBL essentially ignored the reality that true influence is bigger than any narrative or opinion you try to push online. The people she points to as examples of Nicki's supposed lack of support are actually the ones fueling her success. This is what happens when people try to manipulate perception without understanding the bigger picture. This is a lesson about the power of authentic engagement. You can spend all day on social media spreading negative narratives, paying people to comment, or creating bots to amplify your opinions. But when it comes to actual influence, the genuine support of fans and peers always wins. Nicki's fanbase isn't just passive. They actively participate in challenges, create content, and elevate her music without being asked. And that's why no matter what Advo BBL says or does, Nicki's influence continues to grow. It's also interesting to note the contrast between manufactured controversy and organic support. Advo BBL seems to think that if she pushes a narrative hard enough, people will believe it. But in reality, organic influence cannot be faked. Fans can sense authenticity and they gravitate toward it. The same goes for celebrity participation. If a trend is genuine, people want to be part of it. If it's forced, it fails. Nicki continues to prove that organic influence is far more powerful than anything you can manufacture online. Let's switch gears and talk about Bongo 2. She recently released her track My Man, which includes the catchy line, pop your ha for your ninja. Despite the hype, the numbers aren't looking good, and many believe the track was meant as a distraction from other issues. But the problem here is audience desensitization. Fans are accustomed to seeing similar visuals and content repeatedly, so simply showing off the same things, your body, flashy visuals, or repetitive tropes, no longer makes a strong impact. People want something fresh, creative, and authentic, something they haven't seen before. If Bongo 2 truly wants to regain traction, she needs to switch her approach. That could mean speaking her truth, creating a genuinely innovative video, or presenting her music in a way that surprises fans. The internet responds to honesty, originality, and creativity. A headline like "Bongo 2 finally speaks her truth" would likely break the internet and generate real engagement. Instead, continuing to follow old strategies will lead to stagnation and dwindling numbers. In today's music industry, authenticity is no longer optional. It's necessary for staying relevant. Bongo 2 has also hinted at collaborating with Advo BBL on her upcoming Act 3 album. But given Advo BBL's struggles to sell her own work in the past, it's unclear whether this collaboration will actually make a difference. Fans are increasingly savvy. They know when content is manufactured versus genuine. Without creativity and authenticity, even high-profile collaborations won't guarantee success. Bongo 2 needs a strong, fresh strategy if she wants to stand out in an oversaturated market where listeners are bombarded with new content daily. Now let's talk about something fascinating and a little unsettling about celebrity influence: obsession and mimicry. Fans, and sometimes even other artists, often go to extreme lengths to imitate their idols. This can include copying slang, mannerisms, fashion, acting styles, and even online behavior. While imitation is natural to some degree, it can quickly cross into obsession when someone starts trying to live vicariously through another person. With artists like Nicki Minaj, whose influence is massive, this level of mimicry is particularly noticeable. In some cases, fans or influencers even exaggerate their heritage, claim experiences they haven't had, or adopt personas that aren't theirs. They try to embed themselves into narratives that aren't theirs, mimicking every detail, from speech patterns to the way an artist engages with social media. While it can be entertaining, it can also be a little creepy when taken too far. This type of behavior is a testament to just how powerful influence can be, but it also serves as a warning about the potential downsides of idol worship in the digital age. The key takeaway is clear: authenticity always wins. Nicki Minaj continues to dominate because she is unapologetically herself. No amount of manufactured narratives, paid commentary, or obsessive imitation can match real engagement and genuine support. Anyone trying to mimic or control trends without originality will eventually fall behind. Fans are drawn to authenticity, and the internet rewards those who remain true to themselves. So, tea lovers, where does this leave us? Nicki Minaj continues to thrive, maintaining her relevance and influence across social media and music charts. Advo BBL is struggling to assert her narrative, but her attempts are overshadowed by Nicki's authentic success. Meanwhile, Bongo 2 faces the challenge of breaking free from desensitized trends and creating something original that resonates with fans. The internet may be loud, but real influence, creativity, and authenticity always rise to the top. The big lesson here is simple: don't get distracted by bots, paid commentary, or manufactured hate. Pay attention to what's real. True success comes from engaging genuinely with your audience, creating authentic content, and staying consistent with your artistry. Nicki Minaj embodies this principle, and her continued success demonstrates that authenticity cannot be faked or bought. It is earned and maintained through talent, creativity, and a connection with fans. All right, tea lovers, that's it for today. I want to hear from you. What do you think about Nicki, Advo BBL, and Bongo 2? Who do you think is really winning in this online and music landscape? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed this deep dive, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future tea. Until next time, sip your tea, stay winning, and always keep it real.